Hey guys, welcome in today. Welcome in today. Just want to do something a little different. Just a little past on me here. I started collecting in the mid '80s, um, right on up through mid late '90s, right in there, right till I got in high school. That kind of thing. So today I just wanted to go through my top 5 baseball cards that I had as a kid growing up, and that I really enjoyed. It's not the most valuable. It's just what I had and what I liked. If you guys are interested in any of these cards, please check the links below in the description. I will have links directly to these cards. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Without further ado, here's number 5. And I think most of you have seen this. 89 Upper Deck, Ken Griffey Jr. We'll just go PSA. Um, This card's been going up quite a bit lately. But here it is, guys. This ain't gonna be a very long video. Upper Deck, to me, when they came in, uh, man, their cards were just like boom. They are nice. They were like kind of cutting edge, if you want to say. But that's number 5 for me. There is a little controversy around the '89 Upper Deck. Um, I've heard different stories. I don't know if they're true or not about Upper Deck was, printing full sheets of them and, different things like that. And that may have been going on. Who knows? Sometimes when companies have something hot, they want to sell it. So, you know, it, it very well could have. I don't know for sure. But that's number 5 for me. And here is number 4. And you guys just seen a 30-30 for him. Home run chase. It's going to be an 85 Topps Mark McGwire USA. Well, let's just do it this way. It'll come up. This card here, it was going up there a little bit for the speculation. Um, with the documentary like the Jordan stuff did, but with just a 2-hour uh, document, 30 for 30, it didn't get as much steam as other ones. But I had this card as a kid. Unlike a lot of people, cards got given away or thrown away or whatever happened. I know most of my collection that I had, I was selling my house, and I had a shed, and I had a company come in and clean it all out, get rid of everything that was in there. There's a lot of just stuff you have laying in your shed, and for whatever reason, I didn't think about it, but it had all my ball cards in it. And then when we were moving, I was like, damn, it had all my ball cards. So I lost a whole lot of stuff. Keep in mind, none of this stuff was graded. When I was a kid, grading wasn't a thing. So, and half the cards probably beat all the pieces. You know how it goes. So that's my number 4. My number 5 is going to be a 1990 Topps Frank Thomas. Now, I chased this card. I mean, getting the actual base card, not a big deal. They're still fairly inexpensive. But one thing you need to watch out, just like this popped up here. The no name Frank Thomas is a high dollar card, and we'll look at it here in a second. But, really, really, guys, pay attention to this stuff. There's a lot of reprints on eBay, um, probably on Amazon too, and different places. Be very, very, very careful. Just stuff, obviously a no name Frank Thomas is not $8 even raw. Sorry for the notifications. But, I looked forever Always thought I'd find a no name. I never did. I, I never did find a no name, but you know, I had several of these cards. But and I do have it in my collection now too. But I do not have a no name. But it's just iconic. It was one of the first cards I really remember having an error. But let's look here, guys. You know, because when you look here and you see these reprints, I just want you to understand Frank Thomas, no name, and we're gonna go with like PSA or something because there's gonna be so many reprints on here. Here's one right here, guys. This is an 8, and it's $9,000. So when you see these raw cards out there that are $7, $8, $10, $12, stay away, stay away, stay away. Unless you just want it for a novelty, hey, that's cool. Pick it up, you know, whatever. But in the hands of the wrong people, a lot of people can be screwed with these cards. A lot of people just getting back in the hobby, or a lot of people, you know, new to the hobby. Oh, Frank Thomas, no name. Hey, I got one for $200. You want it? It's raw. You know, you got to buyer beware because a lot of these will not say. And I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but a lot of these will not say reprint on the back, guys. So, you know, if you want it for a novelty, just to put in your man cave or whatever, that's cool. But please be aware this card is faked a lot, especially the no name. And, you know, you can see here an 8's going for, you know, $9,000. So. All right. Number two, let's see. It's a 1990 score. Bo Jackson shoulder pad card. Here it is right here. Let's see if we can find a look at it. These cards are going up pretty crazy too. I don't know. I haven't looked lately, but you know, it's in my opinion, when it comes down to it, you know, I know Dion played baseball and football, and you know, I think there was Steve McNair do it. I don't know whoever, but Bo Jackson's the best to ever do it. If he would not have hurt his hip, man, this dude was an absolute beast. This card, when I was a kid, man, everybody was ripping 90 score trying to find this card. I mean, it was hot, it was expensive, it was just a sweet card. On the back just says Bo, and I currently have one of these, and like I say, it's just cool shit. And you know, they were talking about, you know, I believe it was Nike that actually made this photo, and years ago they were talking about, you know, Scoremat quit making it or whatever the case was. I don't remember exactly, but that never happened. But you can pick these cards up. Let's just see. I'm just curious. Let's see what they're selling for now. $164. You know, these cards were cheap, not long ago. But you can still pick a 9 up for a really nice price, guys. I mean, it's just an iconic card. It's just very cool. All right, without further ado, guys, here is my number one card. And you guys will probably be able to figure it out pretty. 1989 Fleer. And it's going to be the Bill Ripken FF. There's a website dedicated just to this card, guys. There's several different variations. You know, as a kid, you know, when this card came out, I was 8 years old, guys. So you think about it, you know, your parents didn't want you cussing, or even now they don't want you cussing. You're obviously your kids, but you know, look at a big picture. What's that coming up or what? Oh, I was undersold. There's several variations. Let's see. Here's a 10. Why is that coming up sold? Let's see. Here's a 9. You can see here, guys. I mean, on the bat knob, it's just, as a kid, it was pretty awesome to have a card that, said obscenity on it. So I think that, as a kid, that was one of my favorite cards. If my parents would have known about it, they probably would have made me throw it in the trash or rip it up or something. But they do have a complete website about nothing but this particular card. Um, I don't know why it's written there. I haven't done enough research to know why Bill wrote it there, but he did. Uh, there's a black box. Let's see if we can find some. Let's see if we can find some of the variations of it. So here's the black box over the error. I don't remember exactly which one is the most rarest. There is one. I have to look into it and see. The black box is the most common one, I can tell you that. But there's one with. They got white on it, man. I can't remember all the variations of them. There's like 3 or 4 different ones. So, anyways, that is my number one pick as a kid. Absolutely love the card. You can still pick it up, at a decent price. Let's see what a 9 runs, and I'm okay with 9s, guys. Whether if it's PSA, SGC, BGS, I'm okay with 9s. Oh, that's a black box. Depending on which one you want. The black box is $25. Here's a 9 with the FF on it. I mean, you can still $100, man. I mean, you can't beat it. It's just an iconic card. So, guys, that's my top 5 baseball cards that I loved as a kid. Let me know what your 5 are down in the comments. Also, down in the comments, tell me which ones you'd exclude, what you would add. Um, Other than that, guys, I really appreciate you. And once we get 200 subs, we will have another giveaway. Be great. Talk to you soon.